yes, sir, family. Bring it in, bring it in. Oh, yes, sir. People, listen, what a time to be alive. Glad to be tapping in. I've got another banger. You're going to want to make sure you stay to the end of this one, guys. Can I borrow back 60 minutes of your time to update you on your money?
Yes.
All right, good deal, good deal, good deal. I'm feeling gracious. I guess I won't. Oh, I'm lying. Where you at? Naysayer. Over there. And I see you back there hiding, baby. Y'all, bring it in. You're here with your favorite host, the chocolate Confucius, the ultimate V12er, the creator of the double-decker yacht employer, the champion of due diligence. That is correct. It is me, Money Montgomery, guys. Tap in. I want to bring this to y'all as we close, today being January 31st, the last day of the month, as we roll into February. And I want everybody to understand how bullish I am right now. Again, I want everybody to understand the context. Guys, we are days away from a crazy move occurring right now. I'm going to bring a little, as I do, banger information just to maybe put y'all on the same rails of where I'm at. Hey, think what you're going to think, do what you're going to do. Hey, listen, you cannot hold, this crypto or this asset if you want to. This is not financial advice.
Use a fool.
It will be financial advice. These V12 rocks that I keep back up on you. Let's dial in, guys. Listen, XRP sitting at $3.06 beautiful cents. Bitcoin at 102,000. Guys, again, my whole key mark of this and what is an amazing close of the month for us is a close above $3. Now, I want everybody, to kind of dial in and understand again. I hear a lot of times with, young investors, people that I bring in that are kind of like, so when's it gonna? And I don't think it's gonna. Let's pipe down for a minute here, guys. So I pull out and we go on a monthly because I want everybody to kind of understand the contrast of how your money's moving. So on the first, let me see here. So this is a month out. This is actually the beginning of this month. Let's go out on the yearly so we can kind of see everything rolling out. So now, 2 months ago, let's see where we were at. 2 months ago, we were at 50 cents. Let's see here. This would be 10.30. All right, so 10.30, we were at 52 cents. We go a month after that to 11.30. We close at $1.94. So now we went from 2 months ago, they closed at 52. The month following that, which was the November, we closed at 194. December month, going to the 31st, we closed at 208, right? The next following month, which is this month, we're having a close of $3. So now our asset is literally moving a dollar plus a month, locking and holding those trends. I pulled this out to remind everybody, in 2 months, your money is up 515%. If you're not understanding this is not just behind no reason, then you're going to miss the whole thing. This is not a fluke. This is not a play. Guys, tap in and let's dial in. Brad wanted to bring us our Q4 reports, and I want to bring that all so everybody can kind of be on the same standpoint understanding. This is the best moving asset and most consistent moving asset in the market right now. And we know why, right? Suffice to say, Q4 2024 was absolutely one for XRP history books. 5 different firms, 5 XRP-related ETPs in the U.S., 4 more, plus 4 more this month. RLUSD launch hitting 100 million in market cap within a month, and the on-chain XRP DEX trading volume reached 1 billion in Q4. So again, your money's up 500%. We've got now 9 or 10 ETF filings, and I told y'all what you're not catching. I told y'all this months ago. I said the ETFs are going to fall immediately after that lawsuit comes, right? You're having these pileups of ETFs, and that it's telling me again how close we are to the dismissal of this case. We had the release of a video, encrypted video from the developer, literally saying, hey, he's throwing in the towel. It's over. That is coming within days, and that's why I'm wanting to teeter in and let everybody understand my bullishness on this month. Guys, I expect fully this month to see a dismissal of this case. They're not going to ride this through for another month. You know that's occurring, and I'm telling people that's a $3, $4, $5 move alone off the news. Y'all saw the coin bounce from 260 up to 320 in 2 hours off of just the thought that they were going to drop that in the Twitter live space. Guys, you're not understanding. If you blink, you're going to miss it. But again, like I keep saying, you won't miss these V12s, and I promise you won't miss these stocks. Keep pulling through. I want everybody to be encapsulated in what we got rolling through. Breaking news. Grayscale files for the XRP ETF from the New York Stock Exchange. So now Grayscale's rolling in. Who's left? BlackRock. But again, I want everybody to know they're not funneling all these ETFs in because they all just are thinking, oh, you know what? This seems like a good time to do it. Guys, there's insider information. Would you believe that? Could you believe that maybe they had some info on what's going on with the deets of this case? Or maybe they have half a brain cell because obviously they know the guy that started the case is gone. But this is all falling in here because they know regulation is here. The only thing that's in front of, which is really a technical term, right? Because it's not stopping XRP, but it's a smudge on the name. Is this legal law? This legal is this legal filing? Or I mean, excuse me, this SEC filing. It's kind of like a representation of where it's like you can't go into the stock market space, right, with a legal issue. It's just not going to sound good when you're talking about traditional investors, older folks, right? So now with this removal, what that opens up and why they're lining up is for this ETF space. So now when there's no handover, there's no black shroud of like, hey, maybe something bad can happen, people, then you're going to be able to tap into this long-term stock market money. And that's why they're linking over now. They were saying the growth in requests of these crypto assets in the stock market is up to like 53%. Guys, we're days away from a dismissal and a launch. What else is falling in? Woohoo from David Joe Cat Schwartz, also known as Nataki Hashimoto, or whatever the guy's name that created Bitcoin is, right? The AMM clawback amendment is now live on mainnet. So what this means now, again, we knew AMMs came on. They had some updates, they had some issues, but now they have the full amendment and everything's rolling. What does this mean? Familiar, and it's just a breakdown. The XRP ledger amendment allowing the creation of the XRP RLUSD AMM pool is set to be passed today. RLUSD and other stablecoins are now set to be used on the DEX, which is a decentralized exchange. So now they're going to be able to list these on decentralized exchanges, right? What that does is now set up for the liquidity. We know these AMMs are things where you'll get that certain percentage that they're paying you, but it provides liquidity to the market. We know all this is rolling in. It's this irony that now everything's checked out and ready to rock and roll. You got new regulation. You got the stablecoin out. Tether's under investigation and getting delisted. So magically, the only other stablecoin out just disappears, right? You got, again, AMMs. And then we're dropping off the last little tag on our name, which is this SEC case. That's dismissed. The guy's gone. Guys, we are days away from thought. You got to dial in. But if you're not catching me, let's tap in here. ECB President Christine Lagarde said that she is confident that Bitcoin won't enter reserves in EU. Now, let's tap in here, guys, right? So now this is the head of the European Central Bank in talking about the Bitcoin being the reserve coin, right? Let's tap in and I'm going to show y'all something here. Just if you're not catching what's going on here. Fair use! I said fair use.
Matter that you referred to and whether reserves of central bank should or could include Bitcoins. I think there is a view around the table of the Governing Council, and most likely the General Council as well, that reserves have to be liquid, that reserves have to be...
And this is why I keep telling y'all, XRP is Bitcoin 2.0. Bitcoin, it was a beta test coin. It could not facilitate the needs of what was needed. It's too slow. It costs too much to move it. It takes too much energy to mine it for it to be used. And this is what she's stating here.
Secure, that they have to be safe, that they should not be plagued by the suspicion of money laundering or other criminal activities. And as a result, I'm confident that reserves will not enter, that Bitcoins will not enter the reserves of any of the central banks of the General Council. I had a good conversation with my colleague from the Czech Republic, and I leave it to him to make whatever announcement he wants to make. But
so now, again, what is occurred here? And I want y'all just telling everybody look, hey, lock in. I need everybody to look at the screen right here now. Put the money back in the chat if y'all locked in right here. This is the head, one of the head counsel of the central bank. She's basically saying, hey, yo, over here in the EU, we're not rocking with a Bitcoin reserve because it's too slow. It's not safe. There's too much laundering. It's not regulated. But you know what is regulated like that, right? That is safe, secure, fast, cheap, handles multiple transactions, liquid, as she mentioned. I don't know. Maybe if everybody will lock in. There's the lady talking, and who is that right behind her at the same table? Do y'all know that face? I think that's Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple XRP. Wait a minute. So the head of the regulation of finance over there in the EU just stated why Bitcoin wouldn't be the reserve coin in their choice coin for the main facts of what XRP was created for, and the CEO of XRP wouldn't spitball away from the lady. Oh! Yeah, because you don't think Brad and them have discussed. You think Brad would sit at the table that close to her and there's no discussion. Okay. Hey, guys. Hey, hold on. Sit still. Miss it. That one right there was for your generations to come if you miss this opportunity. But let's keep pulling on further, right? Just that that's not enough for your headpiece. Let's dial in. The CEO of Bank of America has hinted that cryptocurrency could soon become a mainstream payment method. He also mentioned that banks are now ready to fully integrate crypto into their operations. Remember, Bank of America has shown interest in adopting XRP post SCKs. Now, again, guys, I told you when they bring it to the news, it's too late. Guys, we knew what we were here for, but now you just got that major statement from the head of regulation of finance over there in the EU. And now our major banks are rolling in slowly by slowly. We got ETFs coming from the major investment firms, right? All at the same time. And then let's see what the head of Bank of America states down here. Squawk Box. Hey, guys, listen. Fair use in V12, but more so fair use right now. Let's tap in.
But on crypto, we just had Brian Armstrong sitting in the seat that you were in. And obviously there's a lot of excitement about crypto. The banking business, for the most part, has stayed away from crypto. Given President Trump's full-throated support for crypto, do you imagine Bank of America is going to be full?
Here we go. Now we're finally getting to see our XRP on the TV now, huh, guys? Up 500%. Now we can kind of manage to get on TV. Couldn't get on TV when it was 50 cents or 70 cents. Couldn't get on there. Wow.
Full on in the crypto business if we have this conversation 12 months, 24 months from now?
I'd separate out this sort of crypto versus stable assets and digital movement of money, because we already move.
And this is where he's busting it down. I'm telling y'all, I'm watching my pops just set up his ballot cold storage is buying, right? Obviously aided by me showing him my account going up by sums. But the exposure he had heard about this stuff, right? But the whole narrative of XRP replacing the banking system, no. It is the new banking system. It's the upgrade to the banking system, right? That we already move everything digital. You don't carry around cash. Most people don't, at least. I know I'm not walking around the city with a pocket full of cash. You'll learn a quick lesson about that down there, right? But the perspective is we're already rolling digital currency. It's not that big of a move, and that's what he's staying here.
Vast majority of our money digitally. Our consumers do, our companies do. And so the question is, what's the business practice that you have to move another type of currency? So if the rules come in and make it a real thing that you can actually do business with, you will find that the banking system will come in hard on the transactional side of it, non-anonymous, transactional, verified, et cetera, because we have to, because it's just another way our customers are going to.
The other thing we were talking about was the possibility that Bitcoin and some of these cryptocurrencies actually are a threat to the U.S. dollar. Scott Bessent's talked about needing the U.S. dollar to be super powerful.
Yeah.
Is it a threat?
I think there's a whole bunch of dynamics about all the trade and all the consumption of the U.S. consumer and all the stuff that goes on. But I think we do need a strong U.S. dollar. We need a U.S. dollar to be reserve currency. It's good for our country. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, if you go down the street here and you go in and buy lunch, if you can pay with Visa, MasterCard.
And this is where he's kind of sitting with this guy. He's like, hey, the U.S. dollar being strong or weak isn't going to be a deflector of crypto. He's saying right now the U.S. dollar is where it's at, but the settlement time, right? We're talking about an update to the settlement, because people still aren't understanding the grasp of what this is. Most people think, oh, they're trying to make up their own money. No. This is an update to our current money system, guys. a plug and play.
A debit card, Apple Pay, et cetera, et cetera. This will just be another form of payment in an instantaneous cash transfer. And so I think if it becomes regulatory okay, which it wasn't before, and that's one.
And of course, guys, while he's talking about this, they put the 4 names of the crypto up there. Hey, you know, only one of them up there actually does this whole transacting and payments thing, right? There's only one of them with a system set up for that. Just knocking on your head right there. Just let it go over your head. If you were thinking he was just talking about anything in general, don't forget, by the way, there's only one that does this. In this scale, with this protection, with this amount of money. It's why it's number 3 up there. But yeah,
one of the issues, you'll see the banking system enter with, we have hundreds of patents on blockchain already. We know how to enter the field. When you get to the investment side and the Bitcoin stuff, that's really a separate question. That's more on the investment side. From the transactional side, I think you'll see the banking industry make moves here.
Separate question.
Hey. Dial in. Let's keep pulling on through here. What do we have a release here? Ripple and Ondo Finance. And of course, I want to bring this to y'all because again, now we have another partnership. But also these coins, that any coin that I see attached to Ripple in any means at a cheaper price, obviously this is around like $1 or something. I think Ondo's at, right? Let's double check it. I always say, hey, that's a play. Because we know anything attached to Ripple is going to go up. That's why we are on the XDC and XLM and all of that. Ondo Finance currently sitting at $1.48 right now. Obviously, as this utility goes, everything that goes along with the utility pulls in. But Ripple and Ondo Finance are bridging OUSG tokenized U.S. Treasuries to the XRP ledger. So now we're bringing the tokenization to the XRP ledger. A massive partnership. Things that slide up on the road that people miss. Because it's not like and they said this and that. Guys, this is what we're setting up for. This is what you want. The partnerships, the roll. Now we got the tokenization rolling. This is not ironic that all this is dropping in these couple days, guys. Next month is going to be a banger. What else drops in? Wow. SBI Shinsei Bank will be using XRP DLT technology for international remittance services as of today. XRP Bank in Japan will use XRP by 2025. Again, this is SBI. We knew Japan was already going live with this. Now we have, again, our confirmation. This posted, obviously, from the SBI holdings list. SBI Remittance Code, blah, blah, blah. Since then, we have been actively incorporating the latest financial technology, such as Ripple, distributed ledger technology in the U.S. to develop secure, inexpensive, and fast overseas remittance payments. This is not new news. We knew about this. Obviously, they dropped this on the 31st, just talking about what they're doing. But we knew 4 months ago that Japan is going to be using XRP to deal with 80+% of their banks. We know this is rolling. But again, it's all great to have confirmation. No, it's not head fake. But notice this is all coming now. What else is coming now? Vietnam Airlines CEO Lee Hong Ha announced Vietnam Airlines will accept XRP as a source of payment in Q2 of 2025. I interviewed Mr. Lee back in 2024 and confirmed it with him today. Go Vietnam. This is from Kenny Nugent. Guys, Q2, why are they lining this all up? Everything goes live in 2 months. Well, then we know that this case and everything's got to be rolled out and done before then. Guys, this month is a key month. There's no reason that this case goes past this month. It doesn't make any sense. You're setting up. Don't blink. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. Do not blink. This is one of the most bullish months that I've experienced thus far. Again, up 500%. So I obviously, this is the highest I've seen XRP ever. I don't know about you guys, and I answer the question, yes, right? But all this lined up, this is what we were talking about all last year. Oh my. Somebody V12 me, and of course, Uphold coming out here, doing these little pups. You're going to want to keep your eye, you're going to want to keep an eye on this channel today. And obviously, they do this all the time. Nobody knows exactly what they're talking about. You've been patient. It's almost time for your award. But, of course, Uphold being one of those main advocates for XRP, this is why I pick them when I tell everybody to download and exchange. This is my most trusted exchange because they were one of the exchanges that allowed us to buy XRP in America while it was banned, right? But there's all this posting. Here's your XRP weekly update. Let's see down here. Feeling like I'm under 10% in blank, but I'm under 10% in anything that's not blank. Doing all these encrypted messages. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and good night. Somebody just said, so wait a minute, why are you posting that something's coming if you told us good morning, good night, like you're not going to talk to us, right? This was them posting to keep an eye on this channel. Let's scroll down there a little further because there was one portion. Look at this. Are you pro Bitcoin or pro XRP? All this rolling, it's about a bunch of XRP. Then we get this drop on, hey, you're going to want to stay tuned. Something's coming. Guys, we're closing off the 31st. Next month, in my personal opinion, I feel like something insane is going to happen. I personally don't see us but days away from this dismissal, which is why all these ETFs are lined up. They're saying it's a 2-week window before they have an answer on these ETF approvals. Guys, something's got to happen in between that, guys. We are days away from this. Do not miss this. Guys, this is what we are here for. This is what we came for. Yep, 500%. I haven't missed yet. Rock with it. If you know what time it is, put a money bag in the chat. If you love the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're building this channel out. Everybody can at least slap their like button. Family, if you rocking with me, if you appreciate information, that's all I ask from you is a like, baby. Y'all know what time it is. We are up. Let me throw it in there for you just in case you didn't get it. V12, baby. Y'all hold it down. Oh, yes, sir.